Good evening. Welcome to CBS Baltimore.com. We're taking a look at Irma right now. This is this afternoon. There's Puerto Rico. The eye passing just to the northeast of Puerto Rico. But you can see the kind of motions moving off to the west-northwest now, not due west. So it looks like it's going to miss, at least the worst of the winds will miss Haiti and Dominican Republic. They'll get the rains, which will cause massive flooding and landslides. Much of Haiti has denuded landslides. They've taken the trees down, losing for fuel. So that's going to be a major issue with Haiti. There's going to be a lot of damage there. Puerto Rico, they're just outside the strongest winds, but they're getting these tropical storm force winds, and that's going to last for many, many hours. There's going to be a lot of damage, tremendous 20-inch rainfall and storm surge, 15 to 20 feet. And as it gets to the Bahamas, which are very flat, some of these islands are going to be completely denuded, completely covered with water as that storm heads off in that general direction. Right now, off to the west-northwest at 16, 185, gusts to 225. It's hard to believe. There it goes. Eventually, by Friday, we're still a Category 5 in the morning, just northeast of Cuba. As it heads toward Cuba and toward the Keys in the Florida Straits, continuing to be a Category 4. Now, the latest models have kept pushing it more to the east coast rather than west coast. Now, if it continues that trend, it'll stay out over the ocean, which is not good. But it looks like the east coast of Florida, where the most of the population is certainly going to be impacted by this as we head into Sunday and into Monday. By Monday afternoon, down to 3, 120-mile-an-hour winds. It may come right ashore around Savannah, Georgia, and heads inland. And that's going to cause a massive flooding over a portion of the southeast. They've already had plenty of rain, so we'll have to watch that as it heads generally toward the mid-Atlantic, perhaps. Here's the latest spaghetti models. See how tightly clustered they are? Now, by the time it gets to Cuba, they begin to spread. Some of these actually coming up toward North Carolina or out to sea. The bulk of them, however, east coast of Florida into Georgia's South Carolina border, into the Ohio Valley before it dissipates. That's going to bring rain out there. It probably will bring us rain unless it's pushed out to sea by a cold front, and that'll be Wednesday of next week. So we have a lot to watch. Meanwhile, Hurricane Jose, way out here, believe it or not. We actually have 3 hurricanes. We've got Irma. There's another one that just developed, Katia, in the western Gulf. That's approaching Mexico now. Will not impact the United States. But Jose just developed into a hurricane this afternoon, heading off to the west-northwest. Eventually may impact Bermuda. As it gets into colder air, winds just 80 miles an hour by Monday. But you can see it gets up to Category 2, just to the east of the Leeward Islands again. They may actually get impacted by 2 hurricanes within a week. Pretty unusual, yes, because there's the first one and there's the second one. It's just been a crazy season. And here's some of the tracks for Jose, what we plan what's expected to do. Head out to the west-northwest, make that big curve in the mid-Atlantic. Does not appear to be an impact in the United States. Now, it may affect waves, but see this turning out to the east. There's going to be quite a cold front that's going to help push it out. So not that concerned about Jose unless it impacts the Leeward Islands, and that is possible in about 4 or 5 days. Around here, we've got rain, heavier rain, eastern shore, thunderstorms there. In between, pretty quiet. That's why we're not seeing a lot of rain. But to the west, southwest of us, another batches of rain out to the west is beginning to clear. It'll probably take to a 10 or 11 before we really get rid of this rain across the region. Temperatures on the cold side, 54 Oakland, 66 now Ocean City, finally getting rain. We're at 61, 60 up in Bel Air. Frontal system offshore, low pressure, that's what's driving the rain. Rain from New England all the way down to the Carolinas, heaviest southeast of us, and a little bit of a break here in between, but more rain west. Then it begins to clear out. Once this little gets up to Jersey and New York, we'll get into that drier air. Tomorrow looks like a beautiful day. Clearing out after about midnight, maybe some moonlight, and then some fog can form overnight. Sunshine on tap tomorrow, particularly in the afternoon, warming up pleasantly to the low 70s. That's about it. Another cold front coming through on Friday night and Saturday. But behind that, another shot of chilly fall-like conditions. Really nice this weekend. Into next week, really beautiful fall weather around the region. On the bay, west winds just 5 to 10 knots with no advisory. Tomorrow, tonight then, rain early hours, clouds break later on. 55 by morning. Tomorrow, some sun, yeah, and some clouds. Pleasant high of 74. Beautiful day. The next 5 days, beautiful on Friday, 74. Cool nights, 40s and 50s. 69, not even 70 on Saturday, despite sunshine and a few clouds. Back in the upper 40s to low 50s. 72 Sunday for the Ravens game. although it's in Cincinnati. They'll have good weather there too. 74 Monday with partly to mostly sunny skies. We'll have an updated forecast and, of course, a look at the tropics later tonight.